The time to prepare is now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Next Weather Chief Meteorologist and Hurricane Specialist Ivan Cabrera. You know, all season long, the Next Weather team and I will be tracking storms right here in the Next Weather sphere using a space and technology no one else in South Florida has.
This is an immersive experience to tell a more complete weather story.
We can show you water temperatures and wind speeds, pinpointing what we're watching and why.
Bands of rain? Yep, we can track those too in real time while keeping you and where you live at the forefront of what we're doing.
And if you're wondering why all this is so important, here's a reminder.
From the very beginning, 2024 broke records.
We've been watching something we typically see in the peak of hurricane season in September, certainly not June, and now on July 1st.
The much talked about high ocean temperatures helped fuel the earliest ever Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic. Hurricane Beryl. It impacted countries in the Caribbean just 1 month into the season.
The damage is right now, I'm real heartbroken because this is a lot of work.
The storm would later make landfall near Matagorda, Texas as a Category 1.
Never been through anything like this in my life.
But the season also brought surprises. The peak was anything but because of Saharan dust. A false sense of security, perhaps, because what came in late September was fast and it was furious. Hurricane Helen was the first of 2 major hurricanes to hit Florida in the span of 2 weeks.
It was rough. It's been rough for the last few days.
Helen hit Florida's Gulf Coast on September 26, but its true devastation came hundreds of miles away in the Carolinas. Catastrophic flooding and wind damage devastated communities and caused more than 150 deaths.
No water, barely got food, everything expiring in the fridge, so it's down to canned goods and food trucks.
Milton followed 13 days later, further exhausting already storm-battered residents.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired, I guess, is the only way how I can say it.
The storm made landfall near Siesta Key, bringing devastating storm surge to areas already devastated years earlier by Hurricane Ian.
Trailer here, and we got the trailer off because the last storm, Helena, and we left it off, and you know, this is the damage.
Oh! But it's the devastation on the dirty side of the storm that broke records. Dozens of tornadoes spun out of Milton, at least 45, the most ever. And also the strongest ever seen in Florida, an EF3.
No, it was a very scary moment. It's a lot of sounds, the pressure in. Now, I've never, Florida resident for 30 years, so I'm used to hurricanes, but not tornadoes.
When 2024 was over, Beryl, Helen, and Milton combined to cost more than $121 billion in damage.
And that is why it's crucial to prepare every season like it will be a bad one. Look at last year. 3 hurricane landfalls in Florida, 2 of which, those were major hurricanes. With Helen, of course, that ended up devastating a good chunk of North Carolina with incredible amounts of rain.